The 4 Ps: pause, power, possibility, and prowess. Welcome to today's Claudism, which we translate into be still and know that I am God. Claudisms are words or phrases that we use and that we say to ourselves to emotionally regulate, to mentally reframe a situation, and to spiritually connect with the now moment. Hi, I'm Claudia Cauterucci. I'm a Washington, D.C. based psychotherapist. I'm a psychospiritual coach, and I'm a fellow life traveler. So let's jump right in. Pause, power, possibility, and prowess. There's so much I want to say about this. But what I want you to picture are, I'm going to bring up 3 movies. The movie The Matrix, right? Where we see Neo, or we see all of his colleagues, that when they're about to go into something that requires discernment and wise decision making, meaning the moment between thinking and acting, the movie shows that they go into slow motion. The other movie that does this is Sherlock Holmes, where when he has to assess a situation, all of a sudden it goes into slow motion and he begins to connect the dots around him. Shows it in slow motion. The last movie, which is, of course, much more violent, but is The Equalizer with Denzel Washington, where right before he is about, again, all 3, before they move into action, you can see them in slow motion, connecting dots, looking at details, organizing their decision before they move into action. So let's us right now connect all the dots. When we create a moment of what I call the sacred pause, because that's where it starts. We pause. When we pause, we have at our fingertips, at our emotional, mental, and spiritual fingertips, possibility. We have a moment to make a decision with discernment, where we're gathering all the data when we pause. And this could be in situations where someone is speaking to you in a certain way that doesn't feel right. Pause. All of a sudden, the quantum field of all possibilities is before you. How do I want to respond? How do I want to react? The field of all possibilities is in front of me. Possibility, which moves us into having power, because then we are empowered. Then we can make conscious, deliberate, intentional decisions about the action we want to take. And that can be walking away. That can be saying, hey, I need a minute. That can be moving into action, meaning maybe defending ourselves. Right? So the pause moves us into possibility, which moves us into power, which moves us into, this is one of my favorite words, and I use it for Empath Leader. I use it in dynamic meditation. I use it in Wealth from Within, prowess. Because prowess means that we are self-governing, that we have emotional regulation, that the power that we have is transmuted and transformed into prowess, into power over ourselves, which is what happens when we can decide on a response or a reaction to what's happening outside of us. It gives us not only power, not only possibility, but it gives us prowess, which is really, really important, because that's what makes us be able to control, to work with, to curate our life experience, our internal selves with our external selves, right? That loop, that is when we feel emotionally regulated, is when we can take data from our external world, from what's happening outside of us. No matter if it's the news, our parents, our children, traffic, a reaction while we're standing in line, no matter what's happening around us. I mean, some people would call this mindset. We are able to take it in, decide how we're going to move out into the world, that beautiful loop. That's when we have self-governance, self-mastery, sovereignty. So the 4 Ps, and this is what they do in the Matrix. This is what we do in meditation. This is what the high masters could do. This is what Jesus could do. This is what Buddha could do. This is what they're talking about. The ability to connect all of those dots, take the data, transmute it, and transform it. We pause, we do a sacred pause, we get quiet. It moves us into possibility, the 4 Ps. It moves us into power. And then it moves us ultimately into prowess. More traditional Christian scripture, or the idea of be still and know that I am God, encompasses the 4 Ps. When we are still, when we do the sacred pause, we have access to ease. Some of us believe in a God outside of ourselves, that we could get discernment and wise decision making from that God. Or if we believe that inside of us, we have a universe, a divine universe that will help us make a better decision, that will move us into better actions, and therefore create a more harmonious life. The 4 Ps: be still and know that I am God. Pause for possibility, for power, for prowess. And that's our Claudism for the day. And if you like this content, please, I ask you, share it, subscribe to my channel, like, comment, tell me the moments where you use the 4 Ps, and let's blow a kiss to these algorithms, because really we're on a mission, you and me, to share self-healing, all sorts of little hacks where we can navigate this life journey with more harmony and with more ease. I'll see you in the next Claudism.